Hey there guys, in today's video we're going to be doing just a quick review of the UHC MAGNUM style spring airsoft revolver. We'll start off with some overall specs for the gun. It shoots around 350 feet per second with 0.12 gram BBs. Now I wouldn't recommend using 0.12 gram BBs. I've been using 0.20s and they're a little bit more accurate. The 0.12s tend to fly around a little bit more. The gun itself has an 8-inch barrel and has 8 of these shot shells, 6 of which can fit in the cylinder here. To open up the cylinder to be able to add some of these shot shells into it, you just want to pull back on this little piece here. Then with the gun facing away from you, you're just going to want to turn the cylinder counterclockwise and then it'll flip out. From there you can go about loading each of the shot shells back into the cylinder. Also on each of these shells you can load one BB into the back of it and it'll be held in place by a little bit of rubber that goes around the inside. Now you can either load the shells beforehand or you can even load the shells while they're in the cylinder. Sometimes I prefer to do that so that they don't fall out. Once all of your shells are in the cylinder and they're loaded, you can just flip this back into place. Going over some of the other features of the gun, the safety is located just above the trigger. Pushing it back towards the handle will put it into safe. Pushing it forward will push it in the ready to fire position. One thing to mention is that this is a single action style revolver, so when you pull the trigger, it simply cycles the cylinder. It's not going to pull the hammer back and then fire it. To make this gun ready to fire, all you have to do is pull the hammer back. Then once you've got your target in sight, you'll be ready to pull the trigger and fire. At the top of the gun here, we also have our fixed blade sight at the front and an adjustable notch at the back. You can adjust for windage or elevation. That's going to be about it for the features of the gun, so I think we'll go ahead and take this outside to do the shooting test. If you guys would like to learn more about this, I will also have a link in the description to where you can check it out. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go outside. So in the shooting test today, we're going to be using 0.20 gram BBs from a distance of 20 feet. I'm going to go ahead and set some cans up behind me and then we'll go ahead and get started. Guess it's not too bad when you get the hang of it. For this part, we're still going to be using the 0.20 gram BBs from the same distance, but we're going to be shooting at a bullseye target. This way I can show you guys the grouping / accuracy on this gun from the same distance. So I've gone ahead and circled where 4 of the shots hit. Unfortunately 2 of them I think landed off target because I don't see dents on the paper itself. And I'm sure we can attribute some of this to it being a windy day out, but I also have to say that this gun is pretty inaccurate even at close ranges such as this. The fact that it only uses 6 shots and it actually has shells for it I think is pretty cool since it's mimicking a revolver. At the same time though, you do only get 6 shots, so if you're looking for a sidearm with a little bit more ammo, then you're probably going to want to look somewhere else, something with maybe a magazine. As far as spring revolvers go though, I think this is pretty cool since it's got the 8-inch barrel. It's a little bit more accurate than some of the others you might find. I think that is going to be about it for today's video though. If you guys have any comments or questions, as always, feel free to post them down below. If you guys are looking for a revolver with a little bit more destructive capabilities, I also have a video up on my channel of the Crosman Vigilante. This is a pellet gun, not an airsoft gun. As I mentioned earlier, in the description below you'll find a link to this webpage for the airsoft gun. But if you guys are inclined to watch the Vigilante video, I will also have a link to the description to that video, as well as an annotation at the end, well, a card now. But I think that's going to wrap up this video, so as always I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.